I feel like a giant weight has been lifted. Um, I'm not sure how much of this was noticeable during the actual recordings, but this month of going through various Elite Fours with terrible challenge conditions was actually kind of annoying and stressful for me to get through because I had to, like, be careful. Like, I'm trying to think how to word this. I was basically concerned that I was going to get myself into a position where it was going to be either close to impossible or just really, really tedious and annoying to get through them. And I didn't want to have to record all that, but luckily it wasn't that bad. So, we're done with the main game, obviously. And post-game stuff is going to be fairly unstructured. There's just various things to go after, and I'll just kind of address them as I see fit. As I mentioned last time, I guess our first goal really is to get the national dex, because that's what unlocks a lot of other stuff. I have 207 seen, and there's only 210 total. The ones that I'm missing should be the Lake Trio. Let me just verify that. They are... Yep, there they are. Okay. So that's not so bad then. I have 3 legendaries I need to catch. I could just kind of find them and KO or run away and then not worry about catching them, but that's not really my style, so... Anyway. Does she give a single shit about anything? No, not really. Okay. Usually, in the post-game, you kind of just get harassed with a bunch of stuff as soon as you're done. It's like, oh, hey, by the way, here's a National Dex, here's a Super Rod, here's a Poker Radar, here, have all this stuff. Go, quick, do stuff. But this one seems to be a little bit more reserved. So, obviously I had the hint there to go to Snow Point. I don't have a flyer on me currently, so I'll be doing that in a minute. Let me go check out the professor. See if he'll give me anything yet. I don't think he will until I go after the 3 legendaries, but let's find out. Oh, here's Lucas. Oh, okay. So I guess we're also having to visit the Elder. So basically, yeah, we're just having to go to a bunch of different places. Well, let's see. You've seen every single thing in the wild, except for the ones that arbitrarily won't show up unless you use this machine that I won't give you yet, or haven't started swarming it. You've encountered several legendaries, but you haven't encountered all of them, even though you did see them in the distortion world and just didn't register them for some reason, so not good enough. Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of swarming, though, let's see what we've got. Because I believe those... Actually, no, I don't have National Dex, so those shouldn't have started yet. Yeah, basically, that girl will tell you what's swarming every day, but, I guess we're not doing that yet, so let's check out what there is to do. Let me, grab my flyer real quick. And I guess we'll put away Caroline, because she's the highest level. Okay, so Snow Point, I'm fairly sure I can't actually do anything yet. I'm going to verify this, so let me go fly up there. So is Donut here? Or has he already bolted somewhere? I mean, here's the boat. Actually, I don't know if I want to get on this boat yet. Yeah. Fight area. I forgot that's what it was called. Ah, shit. Well, I guess I'm getting on the boat. Okay. Is this just a fast travel boat, or do I actually have to, like, battle trainers and stuff on here? I don't remember. It is just a fast travel boat. Okay, that works for me. Bitch, I came here as soon as I possibly could. check out this place. It has a weird red road, a bunch of people with green hair, a Elite Four and Elite and Gym Leader here that are just kind of blocking your progress for no reason. I'm so not gonna fight them. Can I not? Oh, thank God, it's not a but thou must. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm ditching you. I don't care. I am so not prepared to fight them yet. Like, I mean, I might be. I don't know how bad their levels are, but I'm assuming Flint is a step above what he had in the Elite Four, and I'm not really wanting to deal with that at the moment, so... Let's see what else the game has to offer me, because I know there's a temple here that I probably can't get into yet. Oh, can I? No. Nope, I have not been chosen to get a national dex, so I guess we can't go there. Alright, how about the Elder? What have you got for me? I made a comment in a different video about how, like, there's a book that lets you see Dialga, Palkia. That's actually in Diamond and Pearl. It lets you see the one that's not in your version, and it is mandatory to get the national dex. In this game, you had to do that for Manaphy. I don't know why I was opening the dex, like, it's Manaphy. Because that was number 151 in the original Sinnoh dex, and was not required for Diamond Pearl, but it is for this. This one, when you do the cutscene and Mount Coronet, that just registers them. I don't know why it doesn't register the Lake Trio, it makes no sense. So... Okay, so this is just showing that you can go get those. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think those actually have, like... There's, like, really strange requirements when you try to catch those two, because you don't need the national dex as far as I'm aware, since they're already in the normal one. But you do have to get both of the orbs, which I think I already have, and you specifically have to talk to her about it. It's kind of stupid. So, yeah, this is really limiting what I'm able to do here. I am curious about something, though, because if I don't bother fighting these clowns, can I actually get anywhere else? It looks like no. Really? So, these frickin' schmucks are just gonna block that path there for some reason, because they're like, oh, you know, you're the champion, you're awesome and everything, but you're not quite good enough to get over here, so we're just gonna stand in the way. And I'm assuming there's more of the same on the right side. Yeah. What? Are you serious? Hold on. Where's this map? Look how close. Look how close it is. Are you seriously saying that you don't know any of the Pokemon from there? Because I'm pretty sure this area doesn't have, like, only new stuff. I think it's a mix. I don't know, this is freaking stupid. Let's get some berries, because that's everybody's favorite thing to do. Also, it's been a really long time since I've played it, but I'm pretty sure that the graphics for this area are completely different in Diamond and Pearl. I think these, like, palm tree type things are new to Platinum. Like these weird house designs. It looks like the houses that Vintage Beef made in his lily pad place. I am reading this text, but I so don't care about it. Yeah, no. Fun fact about Torchic, which I've probably mentioned at some point before, the male one has a single black speck on its ass for pretty much no reason, and I thought for the longest time that it was just a mistake, but they actually carried it over into the 3D model, and apparently that is actually a, like, reference to real-world chicks, where When they're first born, like, the farmers will want to check if they're male or female to know if they're going to be for, like, good for laying eggs and stuff. And, it's hard to tell the gender, but apparently something about, like, the male's anus looks different. This is a good conversation to be having, but I don't know, that's what I understand of it, at least. I have no clue why I'm talking to everybody here, but, I guess you never know when somebody's gonna say something useful. And this guy has weird hair, so he's clearly not an important character. So, let's just amigo, huh? Okay, yeah, everybody here is just kind of, I don't even give a shit. Are we blocked over here? Yep, we are. Are you gonna say stuff about the Pokedex again? Oh, come on. Yeah, that's really bad. More berries. Okay, so obviously I'm putting off what I'm supposed to be doing here. I guess I can see how bad the battle's gonna be. Also, why is there just a meteor here? Alright then. It's either do that battle or go after the legendaries, and I guess we'll do the battle. Let me get my their team member out. Okay, so who should I lead with? I'm fine with this, actually. So, are you gonna have like level 7 days abruptly? Is that what we're doing here? This situation just cooks. Like, who says that? I'd expect that line from Chili from the first gym in Black and White, but I'm not really understanding Flint's personality here. He said howdy, he says the situation cooks. I think he's just a tryhard. I don't know. Oh boy, Intimidate. Intimidates for everybody. Alright. Which reminds me, actually, there was a battle in Omega Ruby, I think it was, where there's like, yeah, because there's like 5 Team Magma people that come up and battle you at the same time, and every single one of them sends out a Myena, and every single one of them has Intimidate. So it's pretty good, because like I actually read a story on GameFAQs where somebody went into that battle with a Gardevoir that had Trace. And so, it was not good enough that every single one of them had to trigger the little Intimidate animation, like words pop up, show the stats dropping, etc. But then their own Pokemon also did it. Actually, no, I think it got even worse after that. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think it kept going for like 5 minutes, and it was pretty good. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Foliage just can't frickin' catch a break. It's weird because, she's actually been doing really well against other trainers that would otherwise completely wall me. Like, it was the only reason I was able to beat Donut earlier in that one match, but, not working out so well recently. I'm assuming that'll turn around at some point. Earthquake everything, screw this Snorlax. If I don't die from Flamethrower. Which I very clearly did. This is why I didn't want to fight these guys. I'd go for frickin' Flap here, because I'm not enjoying the sunny day crap that's going on, but the Luxray is a problem, so I guess we're putting up screens first. We've got a special and a physical, so let's just, let's block the special first since it's got the sun working with it. If I don't die in one hit, which I did. Can we, like, not have to do this fight? I was looking forward to not having to deal with overly annoying battles, like, immediately. Because we just had a bunch of those. I'll just try to put one of them to sleep, I guess. Yeah, this sucks. Can somebody kill this Magmortar? Please. Jesus, alright. So that's 2 of their Pokemon down. They still have 4 left. Guess I'll heal. I'm waiting on this Heracross to get rid of the Luxray since it's gonna kill me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, go after the Flareon. That's what I wanted you to do. At this point, I don't even care. I'm just gonna accept the loss if I... Well, I'm gonna reload the save state, but I'm not even gonna try that hard to win. Because I didn't even want to do it in the first place. The game just kind of forced me into it. Alright, what else do they have? I'm guessing a Jolteon, and then I don't know what else. Okay. Why only one? Has Flint had the Magmortar or the... Oh, no. Okay. I guess we got rid of all of Flint, so we're just left with this guy. Okay. In that case, I guess I should probably put up a revive, since the battle is no longer impossible. Put up a revive. Drop in on a Grommet. God damn it. Okay, send out your frickin' Jolteon, just get it over with. Luckily, they're focusing on his Pokemon and not mine anymore. And there we go. I didn't care for that battle. That was completely unnecessary and a little bit annoying. Yeah. Oh, god damn it, there's 2 of them. Except that looks like Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh! I forgot that his dad was in this. I think in Diamond and Pearl it was like hinted towards, but not outright stated. Not that it matters at all, but yeah. This is the leader of the tower, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so not going into the frontier. Not for a while. Yeah, you've got a man bun. I don't care about you. Well, wasn't that a distraction? Okay. Are the random assholes still blocking the rest of this area? I'm guessing they probably are. Yeah. Because, each one of them seems to have one person say, like, hey, you need to fill your Pokedex, and the other one's like, hey, you should go to the Battle Frontier. As far as I'm aware, going to the Battle Frontier will not actually help in the slightest. Oh god, they all looked at me at the same time. Run. Run. No, don't know. I don't care. I so don't care. Leave. Escape. Escape. Okay. Alright, I guess we're hunting legendaries. I can't think of anything else that would be, necessary at this point. But, I will mention here, even though I don't think there's gonna be very many people watching this that are, like, going through the game for the first time, but you never know. So, whenever I mention stuff like this, I don't know, like, who my target audience is, but, for the, National Dex, obviously, you have to see all 210 of the things in the Sinnoh Dex, and that involves the legendaries, which is what I'm doing now. There were a lot of problems when the game first came out, and probably for a while afterwards, honestly, where people just would have a bunch of other missing spots in the Pokedex for random reasons, and they would, rather than look up a guide, decide to make individual topics on GameFAQs, like, I can't find number 73. Actually, what is 73? I'm curious. Okay, that's probably not one that they said. But, like, people didn't realize that the Unknown Ruins existed. People wouldn't find Tentacool, which I complained about before. Just stupid stuff like that. And, the solution is just battle all the trainers. Like, it's really that easy. The only thing that you can't find from trainers is Unknown and the legendaries, and I'm pretty sure that's it. And I never went after the, trainers that, only fight you in the morning or at the night, which are the joggers and the policemen. So those apparently don't count, and I never did the versus seeker thing. Anyway, here's Meesprit. I sure did register it in my Pokedex. There we go. And Rowan just shows up 2 seconds later, because, you know, he could have come here at any time to see this thing, but he just didn't. I didn't get any data, I just saw that it existed. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay. So, I do have the marking map, right? I think I do. Let me check. No idea what number it is. I think it's like 8 or something. Come on. That's actually another thing I should check which of the apps I still have to get. There it is. Okay, so this game has 5 roamers, because apparently the 2 that were in Diamond and Pearl weren't enough, and they had to make it even more annoying. And I have a very specific way of dealing with roamers, which I'll be, I guess I'll be talking about in a short while, because it requires a Pokemon that I don't have yet, and can't get until I get the National Dex. And I don't know why I'm keeping it a secret, because it's Wobbuffet. It's not really that interesting. But, anyways, now that Meesprit's on the loose, I could go after it. People have different ways of dealing with roamers. I still believe that my method is the best, because I've never really had any problems with it, and it requires the least amount of work, but we'll deal with that in a little bit, I guess. I actually want to check something out at Canalave real quick before I go after the other 2. Because I'm pretty sure I can't do this yet, but let me find out. This is the Sailor's house, right? Okay. So, this kid's not having problems yet. That, I guess, is a National Dex thing, which makes sense, so yeah, we'll worry about that later. As I mentioned, there's 5 frickin' roamers, and it is possible to have them all roaming the map at the same time, which is really annoying when you're trying to catch them, because then, like, if you're actually whittling down HP and not just using the Master Ball or something, then it's really hard to run into the one that you specifically want. Let me save before I go in here, too. This is... okay, good. That's where a couple of the other roamers get released from, and I will be doing that in a little bit. Alright, well, I guess I've dilly-dallied enough here. Let's grab my rock climber, because Tropius, you don't rock climb, right? Yeah, you don't. And I would like to keep Caroline for sleeping purposes. Who do I want to put away? Honestly, probably you. Yeah, I don't see you being the most useful against this, so... sorry, you'll be taking a break again. I swear you're gonna get some use at some point. So yeah, Yuxi and Azelf are not roamers, thank God. You can go after them in either order, and I could have done this before the Elite Four, I just didn't feel like it. But, people seem to have problems with this set of legendaries because they're very similar to each other. They're all kind of like Mew. They're just floating psychic types that have Levitate as an ability and are very similar looking. They do have differences, though. Yuxi here is the defensive one, and it's actually my favorite of the three. I do have Dusk Balls, right? God, I hope I do. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I've got a few. Okay. So, let's see how this goes. As the game plays the music from the final boss battle in Victim's Adventure 2. Don't know why this game just decided to borrow from that, but alright. So, that actually did a bit more than I expected, given its defensive nature. And there it goes. So, I'm pretty sure this thing has Yawn, which is fairly annoying, but I can just switch to avoid having to fall asleep. So we got Swift. This one you don't have to worry about killing you that badly. Like, I'm pretty sure it has, like, a few attacks that are fairly strong, but, since it's the defensive one, it's not going to do as much. Yeah, there we go, Future Sight. One more Signal Beam ought to do it. Okay. And let's try to put it to sleep. Actually, Future Sight. What? Oh, there it goes. Wait, really? Why did that do so little? That was kind of weird. Okay. I'm trying to think of any reason why that should have done so little. Like, I know I said this thing doesn't have that high of an attack stat, but there's no excuse for it to not KO a level 15. That's weird. Come on, go to sleep. There we go. I feel like that did more damage that time. I don't know. And time for Dusk Balls. Hopefully we will get lucky with this like we did with Giratina. Mandatory mention here that, yes, I do usually like using plain Pokeballs or Premier Balls, but for this LP I so don't give a shit about that. I already did all of that back in Fire Red Omega. Don't need to see that again. Come on. I'm not sure what the, like, percentage of catching it is, but I have it pretty much as high as possible here, because it's definitely low on HP, it's sleeping. Dusk Ball in a cave is like a times 3.5 modifier. So, can't really ask for any better conditions than this. Other than, like, drawing out the battle for 40 turns and using a timer ball, but nobody got time for that shit. How is it still raising its special defense? I thought it already used it 3 times. Guess not. Oh, I didn't put it to sleep. Come on. Do it. There we go. 5 more. And then we get to, off-screen it if it doesn't get caught. Because I am not going to make you sit through this. This is your last chance. Nope. Okay, now just to find out if the game wants to insult me here, let's use a regular Pokeball and see if it works. Nope. How about a Premier? Nope. And it's awake now. Timer ball, go. Nope. Okay. So yeah, off-screening that, because again, don't need to watch that. Doesn't it figure that as soon as I off-screen, it takes only 2 balls to catch it? Like, I think that's exactly what happened with Giratina before. When Uxie flew, people gained the ability to solve problems, but only when it flew, though. Alright, well, that's one down. Let's go find the other one, I guess. Oh, I don't have fly. Alright. So, expect more of the same, except, Azelf is the offensively oriented one, so that one might actually involve more healing. I guess we'll, find out if it's going to have as much, like, stupid non-luck as the others have so far, and, like, completely failed to get caught on the first attempt, and then when I reload, it's stupidly easy. Actually, while I'm in the area, there's another thing I want to check also. I'll put you down here, I guess. And I shouldn't need Rock Climb or any of those HMs for Lake Valor, but I do want to check something else out, so let me just switch you out, because you're going to be easily killed by psychic moves. Because I'm curious if I can actually get into Turnback Cave yet. I think that's what it's called, just the one that Giratina's in. I'm assuming probably not, but I don't really know why, since... Actually, no, scratch that. I'm pretty sure there's National Dex Pokemon in there, so it's most likely blocked off, but let me confirm that. And I do still have a good number of Dusk Balls. 12, that's good enough for me. Because, as I proved last time, if it doesn't get caught on the first attempt, I can always just reload. So, let's immediately run into a bunch of crap in the grass. So, this place is still blocked off, right? No, it's not. That's unusual. Huh. Okay. I'm actually going to do this first, because this is a decent distraction, so... This place, as far as I'm aware, is pretty much luck-based. It's the Lost Woods, if the Lost Woods was completely randomized. Basically, you go in a door, and you hope that you picked a good one, and there's no way to really indicate if you did or not. The goal here, as the inscription kind of said in a very shitty way, is you want to find 3 pillars before you pass through 30 different rooms. There's like, I think you get a reward if you get to the end in a certain number of rooms, like even below 30, but I so don't understand how this place works. I'm pretty sure there's no trick to it other than just getting lucky. And so far I've yet to find a single pillar, so I'm not doing so well. But, okay, here's the first pillar. So it took me 10 rooms to get here, apparently. I guess I'm technically on track then, as long as I keep it up. Oh, here's number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and save state, just in case. But yeah, in the, in Diamond and Pearl, this place, I know has Dusclops in it. And, since that has been promoted to a regional Dex Pokemon in this game, I guess that's why this area isn't blocked off. Because, oh, here we go. Normally, how this place works is, I say normally as in the original 2 games, this is where you would just find Giratina. There is no Distortion World. You just kind of go through this area, you find it, and that's it. In this game, let me see what happens if I go through another door. Yeah, here we go. Now it just kind of leads to... I wasn't expecting that, okay. That's the prize that changes depending on how many rooms it took to get here. I think you can get a Reaper Cloth out of that. I don't remember exactly. But, yeah, this leads back to the Distortion World, which is one of those things you don't really think you would want to do necessarily, but there is an item that you get from it. Do I have to go through the entire thing from the beginning? Because if I do, I'm so not going to show this. Kind of looks like that's going to be the case. Oh. There we go. So the Griseous Orb, I have no idea what Griseous is supposed to mean. It just makes me think of either Gristle or Ambergris from Futurama, which I'm pretty sure is actually pronounced Ambergris. But, can we get out of this place? But yeah, Griseous Orb is the counterpart to the Adamant and Lustrous Orbs for the other two. Basically does the same thing, it just boosts the stab moves, but in this case it is also necessary to turn Giratina into its origin form. So I might as well show that off once I get back to a PC. But anyway, that's Turnback Cave. Can we leave? Okay, good. If I wanted to try and get the other items out of that, I could, but I don't care. I forgot that my repel was off, but whatever. We'll only get harassed by at least 6 of them. It's not so bad. Well, that's one weird side quest out of the way, I suppose. Now, where is Lake Valor? I think it's south of here. Yeah. I have to say, I don't know what Acuity and Verity actually mean offhand. I assume they're related to their legendaries, like, lore, because Valor relates to strength, and this is the offensive one, so... Acuity sounds... Well, like, acute means, like, intelligent, so I guess that makes sense. But, don't know what Verity means. Anyway, this thing, I guess we'll go after it the same way I did the first one, so let's save state. And here we go. Azelf, I'm pretty sure, is the best one of the 3 competitively. I like Yuxi better just because I think it looks the best of them, and for some reason, like, I don't usually go for defensive Pokemon that often, but for some reason I just like it the best of the 3. But this one's the best attacker, and therefore is usually used in competitive battling. I know it can get Explosion, which is weird. I don't really know why it explodes, but I guess it just does. I don't know what makes my face explode, but that's the way the movie ends. Let me make a backup save here, make sure Psychic doesn't kill it. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing had Uproar. That's a pain in the ass because that prevents you to from putting it to sleep. So, I don't have a paralysis move on me. Yeah. All I really can do here is, just chuck balls at it, and when the Uproar ends, try to put it to sleep before it does another one. As my, team slowly gets killed off. Use the HM slaves just to take up space. Or to waste turns, rather. I remember having a lot of trouble catching these in the physical games. Like, I mean, granted I did use Premier Balls, which are substantially worse than Dusk Balls, but for some reason, like, I just remember these things taking way longer to catch than most of the other legendaries, which really doesn't make any sense because they all have a catch rate of 3, except for, like, a couple little exceptions here and there. Like, usually the box legendary will be, like 35 or 45, because it's like a mandatory capture, or at least an intended one. Nah. Most of them are 3, I think. Kyogre and Groudon are like 5 for some reason, but yeah, it's like if you compare this to like the legendary bird trio or anything like that, they aren't any harder, they just took me a lot longer for some reason. I'm thinking this this one's not going to go so well, but I could still get lucky. Come on. Are we about to off-screen this? I think we're about to off-screen this. I really don't like Uproar. Oh, I'm out of Dusk Balls. Okay, let's do what we did last time. Throw the Premier Ball. And throw 1 Pokeball. Actually, it's probably going to kill me, so let's go straight for the timer. Nope. Alright. So, we're trying that one again. Again, don't need to actually watch it, so I'll be back in a minute. Got it. That one, I started off the battle with Sing. Got it down into 1 pixel health. Still didn't work. Broke out, used Uproar. Couldn't put it to sleep again, but got lucky with balls, so there we go. That's the National Dex. I still haven't caught Meesprit, but we're gonna worry about that one later. Let me go and get that, I guess. After I heal up, because nearly my entire team is dead. Alrighty, so I should be able to trigger quite a few events by doing this. And obviously I'm not going to go after all those now, because I think this is going to be more or less the end of the video here. Eats the sky! That's the only thing he can say now. I like how Professor Oak is just in, like, almost every game. Except he's not. So I don't know why I said that. He's in the originals, he's in the Johto games, and he's in this one. I don't think he was in Ruby Sapphire, Black White, or XY, so yeah. Anyway, obviously just Gen 1 pandering, but he's all like, hey, I'm the best professor because I was the best one, and, or, I'm the best because I was the first one, and yeah. So now that I have this thing, I can arbitrarily access a bunch of stuff. Now, unlike Gen 3, which didn't allow you to, basically in... I'm trying to think how it worked, actually. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, you couldn't trade in anything outside of the, Kanto Dex, if I'm remembering right. And I think Emerald might have also disallowed that. I really don't remember. Ruby and Sapphire didn't, because those were the first ones that were made, and the other ones, like the other Pokemon, didn't even exist yet, so it was kind of weird. But, yeah, that one had a lot of restrictions on trading. Like, especially in the Kanto remakes, you had to go way out of your way to get the National Dex by doing the whole, like, Sevi Island quest. This one doesn't have that. You can trade stuff in from the beginning if you want to. It'll just show up as, like, Pokedex number question mark. But actually getting the Dex is important to progressing to a lot of post-game stuff, as we already saw. Oh, 224, aka a route that I can't really get to easily. We're gonna be doing that one later, so okay, we're not showing off the swarm today. I think we might want to end it here, actually. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should do. Because I did get the Poke Radar right, I so didn't even read the text. Yeah, I did. That will be used occasionally. I do need it to catch the Wobbuffet, so we'll be doing that. And yeah, like I said before, there's just kind of a bunch of various things I can work towards now. There's not really any specific order I need to do them, but we'll be getting through them. Next time, I think we're gonna take care of the roamer that is currently in the world and possibly release a couple others, so that'll be fun.